It's hard to find work. Work harder.
There's one thing you might be missing. Oh, CalFresh. The statewide program that helps you buy food when money's tight. Plus, you can have some income and still be eligible. Visit CalFreshFood.org.
We have a 36 OG.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets.
BYU whooped South Florida. Is that what you said? BYU whooped South Florida?
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway.
22-19 Florida.
You don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know,
yeah, it's 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
You and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Block off of play action. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, that was a high-scoring game with Jackson State and Texas Southern today.
At the 35-yard line.
No, he lost 54-50.
It's Ken Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
He's 6 feet defensive end.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Block trying again after the pick six. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage.
Oh, no, I can't do it.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it on. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16.
No, they hype him up like for Heisman and all that. I'm like, no, he ain't.
Start their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six.
Oh my God.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there.
I'm looking at the receiver the whole time, trying to wait for him to get over.
The best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Why are we slowing down to catch the ball? They don't, do the right after catch animation like they used to do, like,
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, wrong button. Dang it, hit the wrong button. He caught it and gave it up at the same time.
With it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Hit the wrong receiver.
This is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Locke. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, Turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he completes it to Barrios. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Wilson. Caught on a slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Zerline going to PAT. That makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. For Drew Locke coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength.
One more try, huh?
See why there. Connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14.
I asked Maya a few minutes ago. She said she don't know what she wants.
As he sends this one away.
I'm gonna go to Johnny's after this game.
And this will be a touchback.
I gotta eat something.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Just a burger place.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender,
I don't know.
I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone catch
that's
nice little jab?
I think that's Boss, big boy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out from Mims.
That's some BS.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over.
The play action, kind of threw me off. The first time running that
I know
pass.
some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the turnover, here's Locke.
Oh, that can't catch that ball.
Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. Some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw it is Locke. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. Now it's Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
On 2nd and 10, Locke.
Yeah, big hit.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
I was so scared. I thought he was going to get me on some kind of play action and throw it deep on me. I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't have the right D for it. I thought it was that play at Metcalf going deep in the corner or something.
Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
And also played that good because I thought I had that route beat.
That's where the return stops. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform.
I had the other guy beat, though, for sure. Damn.
In the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
I don't have my blitzes in this playbook.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Block now to throw.
Ooh, that's some. Okay.
Pressure too much, it's down he goes. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game.
No, every opportunity they get, they fumble it.
2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
They're dangerous and vicious, and still just need some love in my direction.
I thought that fool was going to touch that ball. Where he's at.
Checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster.
So nervous back there in that
deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
Right.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. If you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. No Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ferrio's going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the... And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more.
Notre Dame really ain't
on their
did shit
side of the ledger
in a
right
minute.
before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A final shot before half for Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the
62.
second quarter.
Got any win going here?
1 second left in the half. On is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
He made it. Goodness. Dang, 62 and 63 today.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second
That's
half to
wild.
come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26.
The Seahawks make over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Locke. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Locke going to throw.
Good
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers.
Oh, for sure. But definitely.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm definitely going to do that. Like I said, that's all I'm doing today.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Barrios going to bring this out.
No, it's both. You know what? I don't know.
To the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now Wilson.
You got so much momentum right now. I can't do nothing.
He's taken down.
Squiggly lines and all.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play.
But
That is his third
last
sack
couple
of the
series, it's
afternoon.
been squiggly lines.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the
Oh,
full
my
length of the
goodness.
football field, and a lot of the attack went.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind.
Wow, Most.
Touchdown. DK
Double people.
Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation.
Oh, he's the X Factor?
Excellent. And they flowed into this game.
No wonder
and it
you
carried
killing me with that fool.
And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Oh, I got it. One superstar, and that's on a dang
After the
defensive
touchdown, here's
line.
Myers to boot it away.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to...
He's got a man complete.
He's
Wow.
going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
He just sat on it, waited.
Another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's
Ty
Ty
Detmer.
Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Got behind him.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I think we're both starting to run out of adjectives because this pressure has been relentless all game, but none of the prior sacks might be as impressive as the one we just saw.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule.
Yeah, he's trying to stop that fool.
Quietly is told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert
sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
This dude is always around the damn ball. About 10, gotta be.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot.
I hit his ass anyway.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read deep.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down.
Man, that blitz, I can't do nothing with it.
Darrell Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I must be holding triangle too long or something, man. Your guys, when they catch the ball, they never drop it.
They have pride too.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Something's going on with it. I can't get nothing?
Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
No call?
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a chance
held on that
down
time
as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he completes it to Barrios. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator,
and it's intercepted at the goal
line.
Jordan Brooks with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversion,
I'm thinking about triangle because I want to, you know, jump up in the air and wind up hitting triangle.
They weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Instead of the person I want to throw it to.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh. All right, I'll hit you when I get back. Oh, for sure.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. Understandable. So not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
There is no foul. The pass is clear. The ball was unintentional. The ball will go over Odell. First step. Alabama with a second fourth down stop. And that is big for Nick Bowling in the defense. To keep the shutout intact.
Sportsbook's MVP grading experience is like nothing else in the world. And now, it's better than $100. Also, and it's the most reliable podcast network in America. For $30 a live, I'm switching to that. I mean, easy, and you get $950 for the Super Bowl game. Oh, I gotta let my buddy. The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon. The delicious Domino's pizza you're looking at is actually yesterday's leftover Domino's pizza. How do we do it? Simple. You take it fresh out of the Domino's oven. You put it in a Domino's box. Put that box in a Domino's bag. Put that bag in a Domino's cart. Close that cart in a safety truck. Ring your doorbell. Deliver your pizza. And you kind of did missing all night. Came back in the morning and used your leftovers to get this perfect shot. So what? You made a Domino's commercial on the website. And you feel like they're picking the real. So get 2 medium, 2 topping pizza for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight. Love one tomorrow.
Seeing the world in a new light starts with the right opportunity. City Gold clients have access to preferred benefits like live events. Because seeing something yourself can change everything.
I already told Ashley what I need. It's fitness. What a winner. They told me to start off last week. I had 4 cash. You're pretty special for this now. Did you count on both for what you need? You didn't really want for your mom.
there are lots of us laughing at how this game, and probably most of the things that we don't know. Down this element of the season started because of this in 1980, when you saw the press box here right at the stadium beginning the season. Yes, Nick Saban that season, but the actor well, his immediate response was really saying all you need to know about it. But Nick's point about his respect for Cecil Kirk, all centered around his professionalism. There are just different reactions from some people to Nick Saban. We asked him about it. That was one of those times. He was earned the opportunity to stop. Wanted to talk, wanted to share his thoughts about Cecil. He said,